Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to July. So there is a July monthly reading up on YouTube for each of the 12 zodiac signs. So check that out. This is your weekly. So let's see what the energy is from the 1st through the 7th. It starts on a Tuesday, so we're going to overlap just a little bit. What do we need to see? What's the energy for fire, water, air, and earth for this week? What's happening? Ooh, shadows. Interesting. I feel like there's some shadow aspects that could be coming to the surface for some of you. I feel like there's, some skeletons in the closet collectively that could be exposed. So if you're on the up and up, you have nothing to fear. I feel like there's these things that need to be revealed kind of on a more epic scale than a personal scale that are going to be revealed. Not to say that certain things couldn't come out for the individual, but I feel like we're actually looking at bigger things than just for a person. Some things affecting your home life could also be at the forefront for July. What else do we need to see? I feel like there's, they're giving me battles at home. That's so weird. So take it however that happens to fit. What else do we need to see for this week? Gratitude. Gratitude will actually change your vibe really, really significantly. So practice gratitude. I feel like just to start your day or end your day with gratitude. Be grateful for every little thing that you have and watch the energy shift. One more, please, Spirit. What do we need to know this week? The air chalice. Don't let your mind become clouded with all the negative things that can be going on around you. So I feel like you might need to maybe detox from social media, get outside, get some fresh air, sunshine, move a little bit and kind of reset the brain, so to speak. Reset our thinking patterns, because sometimes that stinking thinking will really be the downfall. So don't overthink things. Just kind of go with the flow as best as you can. All right, Spirit. What do we need to know for the next 7 days? What's happening? Thank you. We have Temperance followed by the Magician. Okay. So I think there's going to be some things that have to come to the surface or be revealed in order for things to level out and be more balanced. I do think that somebody's manifesting maybe a new home, maybe a new partnership, things like that. The Magician tells us we have all the tools at our disposal to create the life that we want. Gratitude's one of the ways that you can manifest things, so start implementing that. Someone could be also trying to incorporate new love into their life. I feel like there's a new opportunity that's coming in. Maybe that offers the balance that you've been looking for. What else do we need to know? Is that the Four of Swords in the reverse? I feel like some of you have only known instability, so you might overthink a love connection. What did we have that fell out here? Ooh, the High Priestess. Yeah, if you're overthinking it, it means that you're not listening to your intuition. You should always be listening to your intuition. She's also symbolic for needing to connect to divine energy, tapping into your spiritual gifts, things like that, and hidden wisdom as well as mystery. What else do we need to know this week? The Nine of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like you're overcoming the anxiety and the worry. I feel like that also leads to some balance, right? It's so I'll use myself as an example. What's to say if the worst secret in the world about yourself was revealed and people knew, all the skeletons in your closet? Does it really change anything, or is it just a piece of the puzzle that people all of a sudden know? I wrote a autobiography, so I list all the things I went through in there. Was it scary to do? Of course it was scary to do, but now it's no one can sling dirt at me because I own all of my mistakes and I know what it took to get me to this place. So I'm grateful for my shadow instead of despise it or am saddened about it. What else do we need to see? Ooh, finally, some major financial blessings are coming in. Maybe this is something you manifested. I feel like this could help you buy a home. If you've been looking to do that, I feel like this is a pay raise, promotion, or some sort of windfall of money that comes in, and it really helps you to be generous to other people. 8 of Cups, but you're gonna have to walk away from a relationship that doesn't serve you for these things to come in. I feel like Spirit's about to clean house this next week and give you a clean slate to start with. What else do we need to see? Ooh, King of Wands and the Seven of Swords. It could be a fire sign that's coming in for you. I feel like there's been a lot of deception around you. That's why it's critical that you don't let your mind play tricks on you, and that you tap into your inner wisdom and your knowledge, you know, your intuition, your internal GPS, as I like to call it. Because what I feel like is that the deception is going to be illuminated, right? The secrets are going to be revealed. If people are talking shit behind your back, it's going to come to the surface. The truth is going to come out. Let's put it that way. So I think you've waited a really long time for some of these things to actually change. So now the question is, what is it that's actually changing, right? All right, Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're saying no to collateral damage. You're saying no to survival mode. I feel like if you grew up in a toxic household, that's also going to change for you. That things, you're setting yourself free, right? You're no longer confused about what you need or what you want. If you can get your mind right, you can just about achieve anything you want to. Yeah, and endings will bring through new beginnings. So there is some sort of transformation that's going to be taking place, I feel like, mentally as well. Maybe it's spiritual gifts that are opening up for you this week. Maybe there's some spiritual downloads or, you know, intuitive hits that you're going to be coming across that really help you. And it opens up a whole new world. We've established that we've hit the 5D. We can see it on the Schumann resonance frequency scale. A couple weeks back, we had some bands of white light that actually looked like angel wings, things like that. So we've definitely timeline jumped. We're definitely ascending into higher realms and different dimensions. So the world is symbolic for travel, relocation, movement, triumphing over difficulties, and coming out on top. I feel like you are, if you're doing the work, right, if you're owning all your dirt, then you're going to be on top. You're going to be ascending. What else do we need to see? Wheel of Fortune, love it. So that opens up a world of opportunities for rewards, financially unexpected, maybe things you've manifested, maybe things you haven't, but they are coming in. Queen of Wands, you might be in the spotlight for some reason or another this week. We have the Three of Pentacles, so teamwork makes the dream work. Four of Pentacles, don't worry about where the money's coming from. The universe signs your paychecks. And if you are what's holding you back, you've got to recognize that you might need to set yourself free to head towards your wish fulfillment. One final card, Spirit. What is the outcome? Where to go? There it is, the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Cups that flipped out of my hand as well. So you need to nurture the things you want to grow, and you need to find balance. So very important that you quit juggling things. Bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. I feel like this is all divine intervention that's coming in to like rectify the situation, cast out all the negativity that surrounds your energy, and it is ushering in this new timeline of balance and love and creativity. So get excited because you're about to hit the good stuff. I feel like this week could be a big game changer for a lot of us. And so go with the flow, embrace the change, and if something needs to exit, hold the door open and let it leave. Have a great weekend.